Well, let's talk NBA draft. We'll talk a little bit about the top players on the board. A bunch of them fell the way I thought they would. And then there were some surprises. And then there were some weird questions that were asked. Dallas, obviously, everything has changed with the Mavericks. In the aftermath of the Luka Doncic trade, the injury to Anthony Davis, the catastrophic injury to Kyrie Irving, and then all of a sudden, the Mavericks get the number one pick in the lottery and they get Cooper Flagg. And there has been, boom, just tremendous outpouring of support for the Dallas Mavericks. So it looks as if they're about to embark on a new era. San Antonio, which has been building with good players, gets two more really good young players in the draft. They wind up getting Dylan Harper with the second pick. He, of course, is a scoring guard. He comes from Rutgers. Later in the first round, they got a really good defensive forward by the name of Carter Bryant from the University of Arizona. They are just stockpiling assets like you wouldn't believe in San Antonio. Third pick in the draft, as I projected, VJ Edgecombe. I think he's got great upside. Oh
no, did we lose you, Lee? Lee, are you there? I think we lost him in the St. Louis Seaway. Lee, are you still with us? Well, friends, I don't know if you're following the live stream, but it looks like Lee Hacksaw Hamilton is a little sketchy internet there way up in upstate New York. So I'm not sure if we're going to be able to pull off this live stream today. Let's give Lee a moment. Maybe he's going to swing back.
We are back. We were talking about the first round of the draft. We're moving into the pick. And Carolina, Con Kneppel, three-point shooter from Duke. We've got so many good young players there. He gave him a dimension that they have not had. The fifth pick was the first surprise pick, commercial pick. Why did you do the pick? Utah Jazz picked up Ace Bailey, the other scoring guard from Rutgers. He did not work out, did not visit with any teams. He was trying to project where he wanted to go, and it was not Salt Lake City. I got to believe that we've not heard the end story. There's going to be happening, I think, with Ace Bailey, a.k.a. I don't play for you. But Utah said, we're taking the player. You're our player. You're going to play here. This is going to be very intriguing. At the end of the day, this guy can be a player because he's got skill, or it could be a bust because he's so grossly mature. So that was Utah at number 5. Washington at number 6, really good guard from Texas, Trey Johnson. New Orleans at 7, really good point guard from Oklahoma in Jeremiah Fears. And then another strange pick. If we thought Utah was weird, then what Brooklyn did at 8 with their first pick was really off the radar. They took Igor Dimin. He's a Russian player who played half a season at BYU. He's really raw, has hardly played at all. And why would you reach that high that early for a guy that was an unproven commodity? Toronto at 9 took a really good defensive guard. I think that Colin Boyles is going to play very good. He's out of South Carolina. And then the Phoenix Suns, by virtue of that trade they made Houston, they go out and they get Kaman Maluach, the big center from Duke, shot blocker, very good pick. Portland at number 11 took a really strange pick. Cedric Card, he played a few games at Washington State, had been with 3 different roles, had injury. Chicago took the German guard, who many people was going to be a really good player, Noah Sungay. Atlanta at 13. And again, the Hawks have been very active in the trade market. They get Queen. The only question about the big kid out of Maryland, he's 6'9" wide body. Can he hold up as a real post guy in the NBA? He went 13 to Atlanta. We talked about Carter going to San Antonio at 14. And then another strange pick, because this doesn't fit what they do. Oklahoma City at number 15 took Thomas Humber, 7-foot center from Georgetown University. He's big. He's a plotter. He's not a guy that runs the floor. And what does OKC do? They win championship running the floor. Later in the first round, I'll just throw some other marquee names at you I really liked. Washington Wizards got Walter Clayton. And I think this guy is a player. Oklahoma City got Nick Clifford, kid from Colorado State. Orlando, which had already made one big trade, they got Jace Richardson from Michigan State. Brooklyn at the end of the first round took Michigan's man and Wolf. And then Charlotte, by virtue of it, got Liam Mealy. He, of course, is an outstanding freshman from UConn. So there were some real surprises, some real, are you picking that player? Question, San Antonio really themselves a great deal. So, John, that's kind of a thumbnail sketch of what happened at the draft board. It was a wild first night. No doubt there's graders. There are a couple good big men. Some teams did very well. Others I didn't think did very well at all. You sat there, you watched it, reaction.
Well, first of all, Lee, loving your analysis, but for me, you're breaking up on the live stream. So if you're watching, for those of you that are watching, if you can just drop us a little something in the live chat to tell me how you're hearing and seeing the live stream, just to make sure it's working okay. But I'll tell you what, I watched the whole thing, and it's great seeing these young men up there. This is a big moment in their life. You know, Ace Bailey seems like a character. He seems like a guy that's going to be interesting to watch. You know, it's some of these guys were young. It just was a very freshman-dominated kind of a draft, wasn't it, Lee?
It really was. And again, all drafts have really become young, one-and-done type guys. That plus the infiltration of, more and more players from Europe. But there's no doubt that people got some really good talent. Hey, as many picks as we had in the top 15. I just don't understand that. And this Ace Bailey thing, like I say, boom or bust. I don't think we've heard the end of the story about him not wanting to go to Salt Lake City. So we got that.